Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run, it's Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Murphy. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Gibson running right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 87 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, baby.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33 line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give running right, Gibson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Murphy on 1st and 10.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On play action, Allen in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington.
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Let's go, fellas. 319. Shit. Middle. 55 spots, 55. Hey, let's get this. Kill. Right now, boys. 56. 55. Hey, eat. All day, every day, any day. Hey, check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Murphy. Throwing on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Murphy. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hate to see this, week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26, Mike, 26.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
5 yards remain on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to throw. Murphy completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll run with Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis, 39 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff for Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Murphy to throw on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a bonus touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gets around him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Murphy to the right side and complete to Thomas.
Logan Thomas. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington has retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Washington 31, Bills 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Allen. And the catch made. It's Patton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing is Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Allen to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings.